I spoke with a mother who actually just brought this sign out here. It says, "Dear Jax leaders, stop the silence, end gun violence."
What would you do for the perfect selfie? Which selfie spot is worth the risk?
We're obsessed with proving we had the experience instead of just experiencing the experience.
But some people are dying for the perfect selfie.
Residents here at Dolphin Cove say it takes several minutes to turn on to A1A during rush hour.
When police got to the scene, they say they found more than a dozen shell casings here. Now, this police report names her children as the suspects, but she has a different story, and now that video is being shared all over the country. Marley Middleton was on his way to work driving by when he saw smoke coming from a house. So he decided to stop and check on his neighbor.
Accidentally hit her accelerator instead of her brake, and then went right over this curb and into the window.
But watch what happens when I turn them off. You wouldn't even be able to tell that I was walking down the street. Rhonda Williams is one tough woman. She says she got out of her car and started walking towards the front entrance at this Walmart. A teenager and his friend, she says, then grabbed her purse right off her shoulder and shoved her to the ground. But she says she found her belongings pretty quickly thanks to an app on her phone called Life 360.
Violence has cost this city too many lives, and Adrian Gaynor's life was taken too soon.
No child should be fearing for their life on their way home.
The crime, their hurt, and their fight to end Jacksonville's violence. Only on First Coast News at 11.
We're tired of turning on the news and seeing his face, turning on Netflix. There's a documentary.
Lisa Little says she is fed up, and she wants nothing to do with the Sundance movie starring Zac Efron.
Especially because they're using Zac Efron, who's, so cute, so attractive.
It was a gloomy, rainy day on February 9th, 1978 at Lake City Junior High, when Little says she waited for her best friend, like she always did, to walk to class together.
And I waited for her. She didn't show up.
She didn't show because she was snatched by Ted Bundy, later brutally raped and murdered.
This is the road.
The last place Kimberly was seen was right through the doors of her homeroom class.
And it was the last time they saw her.
41 years later, Little says she remembers the day in April when Kimberly was found dead, like it was yesterday.
That was the day before my 13th birthday, so that was quite traumatic.
Friends shared these pictures of her.
I could very easily see her as a teacher or a nurse, somebody that would help you. If we're going to talk about Bundy, I want to focus on the victims.
Little says Kimberly's memory lives on, but she hopes Bundy's name is soon forgotten. Grape and Grain Exchange is not your ordinary bar right now. It's one of 82 miracle pop-up bars all around the world, and it's all for a good cause. Check it out.
We got really obsessed with Christmas.
Ornaments, lights, your classic Christmas tree, and gift wrap everywhere.
So we try to gift wrap everything, including the bar itself.
The Miracle Pop-Up Bar made it to Jacksonville this year for the very first time.
It's not only something that's like different, this is something that nowhere else in Jacksonville you can find.
Plus, holiday drinks. How many drinks have you tried on this list?
I've tried about 3 or 4.
What do I need to do to make a Christmas Carol barrel?
0.75 lemon, ½ ounce of orange juice, 2 ounces of a pumpkin pie syrup, Christmas Carol barrel mix. Get it in there.
All right, I just became a bartender, thanks.
There you go.
It all started at a bar in New York 4 years ago, and some of the proceeds go to Action Against Hunger.
Miracle themselves donate 10% of the retail purchases of the mugs that we offer here in the store.
It all fits right into San Marcos Square's holiday field.
For us, this is giving back, and this is, for, in my opinion, what the holidays is all about, is being with your family, being with your friends, celebrating, and enjoying each other's company.
It's here until December 31st, so you have until 2019 to try 12 Christmas-themed drinks. In San Marco, Crystal Bailey, First Coast News, on your side. Parents did give us permission to talk to her this evening. Vanya says she was sitting in the passenger side of her parents' family car when a man started tapping on the window. Now, she says she accidentally unlocked the car door and he slid into the driver's seat and pointed a gun at her chest.
What if the gun's a real gun? What if it's not a toy gun? Or what if What if I died?
Those were the thoughts running through Vanya Quiros Medina's mind that Sunday morning.
He came in, opened the door, and he brought his gun out and get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Vanya says she stuck around to double check that her little siblings weren't in the car with her. She's still got scars to show for her bravery.
I kept thinking that my little brothers and sisters were still there. So I put my fingers in between the door, the back door and the front door, and he kept slamming into my fingers, you know? That's how I got these bruises.
Vanya ran into the store to get her mother, who had left her in the car for just a moment while she went inside to shop.
She was hollering for her mother.
Immediately, the manager called 911, and everyone was around me saying, what happened?
The store clerks at the Dollar Tree say their cameras did not catch the crime, but Vanya gave police a description of the man. She says her family was able to get their car back, and that a detective spotted it at a nearby motel.
It wasn't harmed in any way, it wasn't busted or anything, just smelled like a cigar.
Now, obviously, this is a very brave little girl, but she says she was very traumatized by the experience. On top of everything, she says her mom's cell phone and wallet were in the car when the car was stolen. But, of course, the most important thing is that Vanya is okay. I'm reporting live from the South Side. Crystal Bailey, First Coast News, on your side.
Crystal